we're gonna start, if you have blocks, you're gonna start on your blocks. Supported fish pose. I like this setup. I like this setup. So that head is on a higher block and shoulder blades are supported on the lower block. If this feels too high, you can take each block down one notch. I'm Maeve. Happy Monday. Let your heart open, let your shoulders drop open. Connect to your breath. Hi, little. Just feel the width of your collarbones. Allow the fronts of the shoulders to start to just drop open and soften a little bit. Feel the block pressing into your shoulder blades. If you're not using a block, maybe just notice the floor against your shoulder blades. Last couple breaths here. You'll carefully find your way off the block. So here's a few ways you can do this. If you're pretty tall, you can press your elbows down and lift up. If you're not that tall and it feels like it's a lot, just kind of roll toward your side and then come around. Hi, littles. And then we're going to take those two blocks, if you are, in fact, using blocks, and you're going to bring them down, and we'll bring our elbows onto the blocks. Our hands come up, and then you can start to inch your knees back. And we're going to do like a little mini cow and cat here. And so it's not just about moving the spine, it's about getting into the shoulder girdle, but also waking up the muscles around your spine, around the shoulders. Create lots of support. One more round of breath. And then come forward. Take the blocks off. And downward facing dog. And you have a few breaths here. If you want to move around, if you want to play with the length or the width or the setup of your stance, go for it. Yes, beautiful. Good. Really nice. Inhale, glide forward to plank. Exhale, draw your right knee into your chest. Place your right foot forward. Blocks are wonderful here. Frame the front foot if it feels good with the blocks, otherwise hands down. And then straighten both legs. To start, really high on the back toes. Wake up the ankle and maybe kind of lift up and down a couple times here, waking up the toes. And then maybe start to rock and lift the front toes as you drop the back heel. And your back heel doesn't have to make contact with the ground, by the way. It might, but it does not have to. Good. And then lift the front toes, lift the back heel, bend the back knee, and kind of sink down here till your shin is sort of like parallel to the floor. And you can move the blocks wherever you need to. Dig that right heel in. Gently draw it back toward the left foot, and then dig the left toes in and pull them gently forward toward the front foot. Good, and then press forward. Take this right hand forward. Half moon. Open up. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to come into Malasana, the top of your mat. Separate the feet as much as you need to. Let the hips sink, let the heart rise up. Take another breath in. And then release your hands down, square off your feet. Take a breath in, lengthen the spine, and then step back to plank. Breath in plank. To your belly, exhale. Shalabhasana, inhale. And then downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, glide forward, plank. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Place your left foot forward. And then frame the front foot. Straighten both legs. Good. And then really high in the right toes. And then maybe start to rock. Kind of pressing the heel, lifting the toes, really waking up the toes, the ankle, calf. And then maybe you start to pull the front toes back. And you actually like rock a little bit. And lift the back heel. Keep the front toes up, bend the back knee, start to hover that knee, that shin off the floor. Dig the front heel down, dig the front toes down, and then pull them toward each other. Yeah.
Mitigation and adaptation. Extreme weather events, food crises.
And then press off. And rise up half moon.
Connected with the water and the water cycle. Connected with the water and the water cycle.
Good. Try to stack the hands. Extend both legs long. Use the bottom hand more to wrap the top shoulder open. Nice, really nice. Couple more breaths. And then Malasana, top of the mat. Soft, even breath. One more inhale. And then release to forward fold. Lengthen halfway, inhaling. And then step back to plank. Breath in plank. And then to your belly, exhale. Shalabhasana, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. walk your feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Push the ground away, inhale, rise all the way up. And then draw your hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Bend at the elbows, exhale, lift the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Elbows bend, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Come halfway, inhale. Right foot steps back, exhale. Right knee down gently. And then rise up, Anjane Asana. Exhale, straighten the front leg, shift your hips back. Inhale, rise back up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, release your hands down. Step back, plank. Breath in to your belly, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Left knee gently down. Anjaneyasana, inhale. And then exhale, shift back. Inhale, come back into Anjaneyasana. Tuck the back toes, step to the top of your mat. Come halfway, breath in. And then fold, exhale. Inhale, rise. Elbows bend, exhale. Glutes engage to lift the heart. Reach back up, inhale. And then exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Left foot steps back. Exhale, drop the knee gently. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. And then exhale, straighten. Inhale, back to Anjaneyasana. Release your hands down, step back, plank. Breath in, belly down, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Place your foot forward, exhale, right knee gently down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, rise back up. Tuck the back toes, step to the top of your mat. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. This time, hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up, beautiful. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Step back, plank, breath in. Halfway down, chaturanga or the floor. Your back bend, up dog, cobra, shalabhasana, whatever you like. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees bend, feet to your hands. Halfway, breath in. Exhale and fold. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Rise, inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, knees bend. Feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise, open. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, high to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bowing forward. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, open, open, open. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, knees bend, feet to hands. Halfway, breath in. Fold, breath out. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Chair, inhale. Take a few breaths there. Find your center. Feel the balance in your feet. Allow yourself to ground down more. Allow yourself to feel a center so you don't feel like you're all in your hips, you don't feel like you're all in your knees, you don't feel like you're leaning forward or back. You just feel a sense of centered. Inhale, right leg reaches up. And then exhale, standing splits. You're going to step your right foot in a few breaths to the very back of your mat like you're going to go into down dog, because you are. Take a breath in. With your exhale, step the right foot back. And then stretch the left leg up. Open up the hip, three-legged dog. Good. Bring the left foot forward. Not quite all the way up to your hands. About 3/4 of the way there. Turn onto the pinky side of the right foot. Toes all face to the left. You're going to sink down and then lift up and around. Left hand comes forward and half moon. You've been in half moon. You've already been here today. You got this. From here, reverse warrior. Bend your standing leg. Right foot steps way back. And then we'll follow the leg back. Really nice. Press into that front leg. Turn your back heel in. Come onto the left heel. And then Skandasana, whatever that looks like on your body. Good. Press through center. Prasarita, Padottanasana. Just release down. If you're comfortable in headstand, you are welcome to straddle up here. If you've taken a headstand, come back down slowly. And then everyone lengthen your spine forward. You're going to turn your left toes forward and you're just going to walk the forearms around. You can use blocks here. Come onto the right toes. And lizard, you're just going to bring those forearms down if it's possible. If it's not, who cares? You could also have one arm down, one arm up. Good. You might need to come up to straight arms for this transition. You can kind of rock off to the right side a little bit, step back, forearm plank. I have all sorts of little Mr. trails over here from when he did his little pass through. Release your hips down. Sphinx. We're going to keep this bend of the elbows. You're just going to slide the right arm out to the right. Roll on to the right side. Maybe the left foot comes on the ground behind the right leg. If you took the left leg around, bring it back through center. Slide back in, Sphinx. And then left arm is going to go out to the side, just glide it open. And then come around. And come back to your center. Come back into Sphinx, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breath in, breath out. Rise to your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, bring your feet up to your hands. Come halfway, breath in. And then fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Find your center. Balance the work with the ease. I know chair can be a tough pose, but balance it. Find your center, find your breath. And in that balancing work and ease, it's not about complacency. It's not just finding the easiest way in the pose. It's truly balance the work and the ease. Left knee lifts up. Come into standing splits. So you can kind of spot the back of your mat. You're going to step your left foot, not yet, a couple of breaths, all the way back to the back of your mat. Let's go for it. And then you're in three-legged dog with this right leg. So pick up the right leg, open up the hip. And then right foot's going to come about 3/4 of the way to the top of your mat. You're going to turn all your toes to the right and then sink the hips down. Good. Lift up and around. Pivot that foot. Half moon, Ardha Chandra. You're going to stand or bend the standing leg. So soften into the standing leg. And we're going to stand heavily on that back left leg. Reverse warrior. Good. Inhale. Straighten the front leg. Pick up the right toes. Turn the left heel in as much as you need to. Keep that right heel digging down as we come into Skandasana. Back to your mat. And then come through center, Prasarita Padottanasana. We're not going to spend as long here this one, so if you're taking a headstand, you better get up there quick. I'm not saying you can't take it, you just better get up there quickly. And then back down. And then everyone lengthen. Good. Start to come around top of the mat. Come up onto the back toes. Blocks are great here. If you want to put your forearms down on blocks. Back leg nice and strong. Heart drawing forward, gaze draws a little forward. To make this transition, you can kind of rock off to your left side a little bit. Totally fine. Step the right foot back, forearm plank. Sphinx, inhale. And then exhale, left arm out to the left, roll open onto that side. Inhale, come back into Sphinx. And then exhale, roll open to the right side. Inhale, come back into center, Sphinx. Downward facing dog, exhale. Smooth out your breath. Good, lift your heels, bend your knees. Bring your feet to your hands. Come halfway. And then fold. Chair, inhale. Right knee lifts up. Standing splits. Right foot to the back of the mat. Left leg, three-legged dog. Open up the hip, flip into wild thing if it feels good. Couple extra breaths here because we haven't yet been here. And then left foot comes around about 3/4 of the way forward. Toes turn to the left, sink down. Press up and around. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Chapasana if you want. And then take that leg back. Reverse warrior. So good. Rise up with control, Skandasana. Control it, control it, control it. We're gonna go right to the top of the mat. Forearms come down. Breathe in. Step back, forearm plank, exhale. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, any back bend. Downward facing dog. Pause and breathe. Right leg stretches back, inhale. Right foot steps forward, exhale. Both legs straight. And then bend the back knee, shift your hips back.
When I see you again,
Warrior 3, take off, come forward.
I know not to expect. Stay one step away. We won't have to wait.
And then left knee lifts up. Good. Standing splits, bring it forward. Left foot steps back. Sweep the right leg up, back, open. Flip over if you'd like. We'll take a few breaths here. And then right foot comes about 3/4 of the way forward. Sink down, toes all to the right. Come up. Come around. Half moon, maybe Chapasana. Reverse warrior. Strong. Lift the front toes, dig into the heel, sit into the back hip, Skandasana. Come around top of the mat, forearms come down, or not. Plank, forearm, inhale. Good, release the hips down. Draw the heart through. Left elbow out to the side. Roll it open. Come back, inhale, Sphinx. And then exhale to the other side. Inhale, center any back bend. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Pause. Left leg back, inhale. Left foot comes forward, exhale. Good. Straighten both legs. And then bend the back knee, lift the front toes. Push off warrior 3. Good. Gave myself no space. I gave myself no space. Your true night butterfly is a true boys never cry. Good. Right knee lifts up. Push back through standing splits. Option to take a little hop here for handstand. Right foot comes back down. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Left leg opens, 3-legged dog. Flip if you'd like, wild thing. Left foot almost to the top. Sink the hips. And then press up. Come around, half moon, maybe Chapasana. Ooh, that was not slick. That's all right. That's all the practice. That's what the practice is. Sometimes it's not slick. Reverse warrior. Back. Strong into Skandasana. Back of the mat. Top of the mat. Forearms maybe come down. Step back, forearm plank. Sphinx, inhale. Right arm out to the side. Come back to center. Lift. Exhale, left. Come through center, any back bend. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Both legs straighten, inhale. Bend your back leg, exhale. Push off warrior 3. Left knee lifts up. Right back down for standing splits. Option for a handstand lift. Right foot comes back down. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Right leg sweeps back, open up, flip over if you want. And then right foot comes around about 3/4 forward. Sink, rise, rotate open, Ardha Chandra, maybe Chapasana. Reverse warrior. Controlled Skandasana into that left hip. Come forward. Forearms down perhaps, and then step back. Release down, Sphinx, inhale. Left arm outside. Roll open. Sphinx in the center. And then over to the right. Come back to center, any back bend that you like. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Left foot forward, exhale. Straighten both legs, inhale. Bend the back knee, lift the front toes. Push off, warrior 3. Chair, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise, open. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, left elbow, exhale. Inhale back. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Virabhadrasana 1, inhale. Hands behind your hips, exhale. I don't want you to have to think. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Release your hands down. Vashisthasana, left hand, left foot. Chaturanga, exhale. Open up. Down dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Left knee, right elbow, exhale. Inhale back. Exhale left. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Warrior 1. Hands behind the hips. Lace the fingers the opposite way. Heart to sky, inhale. And then bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Right hand, right foot. Vashisthasana.
But I've seen waters rise and strong men fall. It's just good to have a hand to hold. Every day there's a sad
Breath in. And chaturanga, exhale. Warrior path, you know the deal. Rise open. Downward facing dog, exhale. Pausing your breath, stay in down dog if you want. If you want, shorten your stance up a little bit. Lift your heels, bend your knees. And then just pull your knees into your chest a couple times. So you hop, knees into your chest. Maybe you kind of cross at your ankles. I'm going to let you play with that as you want. And then feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Utkatasana, chair. Press up. Draw your hands into your heart. Really nice. Inhale, chair. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, up dog. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg back. Right knee, left elbow, exhale. Inhale back. To the right, exhale. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Warrior 1. Hands behind the hips. Lace. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, Vashisthasana. Chaturanga. Exhale. Rise. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale back. To the left, exhale. Inhale back. Place your foot forward. Warrior 1. Hands behind the hips. Lace. Heart open. Humbly bow. Halfway. Plant your hand. Roll open Vashisthasana. Your exhale is Chaturanga. Open and rise. Downward facing dog. Pause in your breath. So same options as last time. You can stay here. You don't have to change anything. If you want, you can practice those hops. If you want to take that from that little cannonball, which I love, 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 into pikes, you're welcome to. And then feet to hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Press up. And release your hands. One more time. Inhale, chair. Little add-ons. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Make your way back to down dog. That can just be straight back. You don't have to go through chaturanga. But I'll wait in case you did, because there's nothing wrong with that either. From dog, right leg back, inhale. Good, now little pause. Hop your left foot just a little closer, and then right knee comes to your left elbow. And then maybe that puts you in a position to lift up. And then left leg back, down, right leg to the sky. Hop your left foot a little closer. Right knee, right shoulder. Maybe tip forward. Inhale, up and back. And then exhale, place your foot forward. Whew, warrior one. Release your hands. Lace and open. Exhale and bow. Halfway inhale. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, Vashisthasana. Your pathway back to down dog. Good, left leg back, inhale. Now listen, bring the right foot a little closer. Left knee, right elbow. Bend the elbows, think chaturanga. Maybe lift off. Inhale, up and back. Hop a little closer. Left knee in to left arm. I'm out of space. Oh, I hit the wall. I mean, I literally hit the wall. Here. And then up and back. Inhale. And then place your foot forward. That was some nonsense. Warrior one. Release your hands back. Heart open. And bow. Halfway. Hand plants, foot roots. Inhale. Vashisthasana. And then your path. Down dog. I busted my toe a week and a half ago, and it's still, I mean, our toes, we cannot take them for granted. Don't take your toes for granted. I slid and tucked my big, I didn't mean to, but my big toe tucked under, and it's all funky. And I notice it in that transition in chaturanga, up dog, down dog in both directions. All right, maybe shorten your stance a little bit. Left foot steps in a little bit. And then channel that same energy that you had in the pikes, in the little cannonballs. And just kind of pull that left heel to your sitting bone. You can turn to a wall. Of course you can turn to a wall. Both feet down. Separate the feet wider than the hips. If you're still in down dog, you can stay there and then just pause. Hold the elbows if it feels good. Decompress. Hands back down. Center your right foot, left leg lifts. Bend your right leg. So shift your heart a little forward. Now push. And try to pull that right heel to your sitting bone. So push with the bottom leg. Yeah. And then forward fold again. Release it forward. When you're ready, Malasana. Really nice work. Really nice work. We're going to take another moment. If you didn't get to the wall and you wanted to get to the wall, you're going to be able to do that now. So maybe you want to repeat your handstand. Maybe you don't want to do anything like that. Maybe you want to come into forearm balance, Pincha Mayurasana. Done lots of shoulder work in case you don't know. You can approach Pincha the same way you approach handstand. For some people it's easier. I think the balance is easier, but I think it's harder to stack yourself because of the position of your elbows. You're basically like this. So your shoulders need to be fairly open. But you can start it with just taking like this little sense of hopping and trying to pull your heel into your sitting bone and not worrying about finding the balance. Then for me, I find, because I'm not that good at it, I need to take my top leg a little forward to get my bottom leg up for the most part, for me, because I need that little tip over to get the leg up. So if that's scary for you, that's when the wall is super, super handy. But here's the thing, you don't want to get too comfy on the wall. You don't want to stay on the wall. So you start the same way, pulling the heel in. Then you can take the foot to get yourself up. But then you want to start to right yourself. I'm not going to hold it. But so you're not trying to hold the wall. You're trying to get off the wall because you're trying to get up and down. And if you're at the wall and your feet are at the wall, that means you're in a banana shape, right? Does that make sense? So we're working to get off the wall, ultimately, okay? But if you need it, use it. If none of those were appealing, handstand or forearm balance, wide leg forward fold, prostrate is always good. Shoulder stand if you want, headstand if you want. Block under your hips, legs up. Have some fun. You have a couple minutes here. Sometimes I just like to use the wall because I don't want to have to, I want to balance the work and the ease. How's that? So I'm going to start here, but you might see me turn to the wall. In between, child's pose is really nice.
Your roots be golden. Your new springs forth. All that was stolen now can be reborn. Reminisce the sunny day. I might try to run away. Life sitting in the sweetest
Got about 30 more seconds, and then you're gonna make your way onto your backs. And we've got a couple back bends in your future. And if you feel like you need a more supported version of back bend, you can bridge up, put a block under your hips, and you'll stay there. So in the next 15 seconds, you're gonna start to make your way there. You look amazing. You look amazing. Okay. That was about 15 seconds, I do believe. Bridge or upward facing bow. I like to give myself some space here. Feet long and wide, hands a little wider. Take up some space. And then down. See how that felt on your body? Your feet, your knees, your hips, your back, your shoulders. See how that felt in your being, in your emotional state? Did that make you agitated? Did it make you happy, energized? And then how do we adjust for this last one? Just two, I said couple. One more. Inhale, rise up. And then release down. So nice. Feet wide, knees in.
Colors shift inside my mind. All I'm thinking about is my new world. As I walk into the light.
Hug your knees to your chest. Rise up to sitting. Legs out wide. Good. Pull your right foot in. This is me mirroring you. You know what happens when I mirror you. Bring your right hand around. Left hand takes your right knee. Little twist here. Maybe take this right hand, bring it behind the back. Good. Stay twisted in this direction. And then reach your left hand for your left foot. It might not get there. It's okay. And then wrap the chest open. I like to push my foot back against my hand so that I'm not necessarily trying to go as deep as I can. I'm getting something to pull against. So now my arm has some tension and my spine has more trajectory. So I'm actually lifting up, not down. But you can play with it. Rise up. Bring that hand back around. Take one last inhale. And then unravel. Come through center. Recenter. And the left foot comes in. And then we turn it. So I'm always just giving you a variation of a pose, an option of a pose, a version of a pose. Doesn't mean it's the only version. Doesn't mean it's the right version for you right now. And you know here in the last 5 minutes of class I'm saying this, but if you've taken my class with any duration, I am all for you finding what works for you at any given moment. Specifically at every given moment, because otherwise we get into these patterns. Maybe this arm comes behind the back. We get into patterns and we think that that's all we have is the one pose that we gravitate toward, because we don't try anything else. So try to break some of your patterns and just try new things. Then you can also be like, no, I didn't like it. I tried it, I didn't like it. Good. And then reach out. Maybe take that foot. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna push my foot and my hand against each other to lift up. So instead of coming down, I'm gonna go up. You can join me there or not. Good, come back around. Release that arm if it's behind your back. Good. Slide your left shin forward. Bring your right shin on top or in front. Couple breaths here. More than a couple, but not that many more. And switching sides. Inhale, rise up. Legs out in front. Breath in. Hinge at the hips, come forward. Lengthen, inhale. And you can't hinge any more than just let your spine round. Inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale, release. Good. We're going to finish today in a seated meditation. It's going to be pretty brief. If you prefer Shavasana, go for it. I'm going to let you self-regulate if you are going into Shavasana. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Let your eyes soften. Feel the ground under you. Feel your spine upright. You can allow the breath to soften, but keep it active enough that you feel supported here. Level your chin. Neutralize your spine. If you'd like to stay here longer, just stay as you are. If you're watching this back, you can just turn me off now. If you're here with me live, you can't, well, you can turn me off. You can just close down whatever you're using. But if you're coming with me, just start to notice your breath again. Feel the effects of your practice. And I say that often, but that's why we're doing this, is to feel what we're feeling. To know the impact that this physical asana practice has on our bodies, that this breath practice has on our bodies, this mindfulness practice, the effect it has on our mind, on our emotional state.